Hello guys, today I'm going to be reviewing a speaker. This is a effects speaker called the Dali Alteco C-1. So first of all, I'm just going to show you the speaker. Here's the back. As you can see, you have some brackets here for wall mounting. In the box, I believe it comes with these feet, and that's if you want to put them on top of floor standers. Here's the speaker itself. So first of all, these are, like I said earlier, these are effects speakers. So that you use these types of speakers for things like Dolby Atmos or DTSX. And there's two ways you can use them. First of all, you can use them up high on a wall like this. So literally, you know, half a meter away from the ceiling, pointing down at the listening position. The other way you can use it is on top of the speakers. So you can literally mount this on top of your floor standing speakers like that. Then it directs the sound towards the ceiling and then it reflects it off the ceiling. So that's the other way that you can use these speakers. And I've used them with Opticons in both ways. And basically, if you want to put it on top of the on top of the floor standers, the benefit is it kind of makes your room look a little bit tidier. They will fit on top of the Dali Opticons, and they will probably fit on the rest of the range from Dali as well, like the Oberons too. So yeah, how do you use them? Well, when I showed you this earlier, you might notice there's a switch here. If you can see that switch there. Okay, so that switch is adjusted. You have to click it into the up or down position depending on how you use it. And if you look in the instruction manual, it's very, very clear where to flick that switch depending on your position. So there's a few different positions and it's very clear. So yeah, I would make sure that you look at that instruction manual before you set these speakers up. First of all, I would say, because they fit on the floor standers, it's very nice if you want a tidy looking room. It's good if you already own Dali speakers already, so it's okay for that purpose. Another reason is the sound quality, and not just the sound quality, it's the timbre of the sound as well. It's more, it does do a good job of matching Dali, well, my Dali Opticons anyway, which I had. So I felt that it was good enough in terms of fidelity and a good match for those as well. What's bad about these speakers? Well, first of all, I'm going to show you the speaker terminals here. You might notice that it's like a push fit spring clamp system, and that's a little bit annoying. Personally, I prefer banana plugs where you can just put it in like that. So yeah, they've opted for a push fit style system with that. The other thing is the size of the wires that you can put in there. They're only like for very thin wire. So if you've got normal wire, I've got Van Dam Blue, and it doesn't fit in there. So I had to order, especially for this purpose, some thin wire for that purpose, which was a bit annoying. Another downside about this is the finish. It's a match for the rest of the Dali range, but that means you're going to get a vinyl wrap, a white vinyl wrap, so it looks a little bit like IKEA furniture. So yeah, if you want a classy looking system, it's probably not the best option for that, but it looks okay. But you know, if you want something made out of, you know, real wood or wood veneer or something like that, it's not for you. The other downside is to be honest, it's not really a problem with the speaker per se. It's more to do with Dolby and the lack of content. And the reason I would say it's a downside is because, look, I mean, you're going to pay £300 for this set of speakers. You know, in a pack, you'd get two for the 300 quid. And I think that's quite a bit of money, basically taking into account what you've actually got here. And like, it's not the fault of Dali, but you know, it's £300 spent and there's not really much content out there. You know, I keep hearing there's content out there, but anytime I'm actually looking for something I want to watch, there's nothing available, or something in the system is not compatible, like a streaming stick or something like that. So yeah, if you really, really want Dolby Atmos, then it's a good option. But I think most people, in a lot of systems, it's going to be something that's pretty much unused because of the lack of content. And I would even think that in the year 2021 too. Another bad thing is, as mentioned earlier, you're meant to put these either on the wall or on top of floor standers. I've put these on top of my Opticon 6s, and when used on top of the Opticon 6s, they didn't sound half as good as when they're on the wall. And that's just because of the nature of the beast. You know, it sounds better. Dolby Atmos sounds better when the speaker is not reflecting, it's rather directly radiating the sound towards you. So I'd recommend you install these up high if you can. My personal preference, you know, if I were to build a system today in a living space, I would probably go for ceiling speakers rather than something like this, because I think these, they just end up, they do look a bit clunky. If you have ceiling speakers, you get the real benefit of the direct radiating sound, and you know, it's a discrete speaker, and also it's flush fit to the ceiling, so I think it's gonna look better. It's more expensive, but you know, it's time consuming as well, but I think you still get a discrete sound and it's nice for living spaces. So conclusion is, I mean, there's not really much more to say, I think, about this speaker. It's decent quality. For 300 quid, it does what you expect it to do. You know, I would recommend these if you own a pair of Dalis already. If you have another brand of speaker, then, you know, there's better choices than this one, I would say. And some other options I think they're a little bit more flexible. For example, I've seen some models where, you know, you get this and it comes on a stand, and the stand is like tilt adjustable and angle adjustable, so you have a little bit more flexibility over the Atmos effects. Whereas this thing is very fixed, so you only get kind of one option and one kind of try at it. So yeah, I mean, if you want to have a look at some other options for this sort of speaker, there's a company called Teufel who are very good at doing you know, surround sound packages. I believe they have an effects speaker, and another company called XTZ that does another effects speaker as well for Atmos and DTSX. So if you want to consider an alternative, that would be a good way to go. Probably better value for money as well. So that's the end of the video. Hope you liked it. If you did, give us a like, and I'll see you next time. Any updates, I'll put them in the comments below. Thanks for watching the video. Did you like it? If you did, then please give us a like. Subscribe if you want to see more content. I'll see you next time.